keep in mind too, a lot of people sometimes come into the job market on the entry level side and they get in actually wanting to do something greater than what they were initially hired to do. And the companies typically tell them, like, well, you have to wait, or this is where you start. Right. So maybe it just might be a good thing where there's an opportunity for them to come in and skip that whole like entry level, part and be able to step up and go into being trained for, greater things and greater opportunities.
I kind of like that too. Like I like the possibility there in terms of optimism is it maximizes your chances of success, right? So I think, I would encourage everybody who's looking into this kind of thing, don't get caught in the loop of pessimism that I think is very prevalent, that gets really pushed, that causes us to not see opportunities and possibilities that are in front of us. And we study AI regularly together. AIEmpireSociety.com. I'm putting the URL in the chat if you guys want to join the AI group. It's a partnership that we formed with Micah, with the Black Business School. Hopefully, maybe you can even bring in some of the experts that are out there as well to let people kind of have a chance to hear from all different kinds of voices in this space, because it's probably the most important thing happening right now. Like I really think AI. I can't imagine anything that we do going forward not involving a discussion of AI, what AI can and cannot do, and just making sure that we're not, here's the deal, like a lot of our people are going to get hammered by this. There's no way to stop that. There are a lot of our people that are just not going to listen, not going to prepare. They're going to go right into the doom loop of mindset, and they're not going to invest. I've listed, for years I've been talking about AI stocks that have gone berserk, that have literally doubled in value. And there are people that listen to people like me, and then there are people that don't. And so no matter how much you do, how much you try to prepare, you're going to find people that are going to struggle, right? So I don't want you guys to go through that. And so anyway, the link is in there if you want to join, and we share what we see and what we know. And by the way, Micah, speaking of stock, I have good news today. Does anybody invest in Bloom Energy? Anybody know about Bloom Energy? I talked about Bloom Energy a bit, not as much as I talked about Oklo. But anybody else invest in Bloom Energy? Greg Smith, okay, Greg and Steven and Candace and Picola. Okay, we got to take that little break. I got to show you something, Micah. Check this out. So one of the things that we've talked about is not just not just benefiting from AI as employees, but also as investors. What's the word? The word is, do we own AI or do we know AI? Which one? What is it? Put the word in the chat. Everybody put the word in the chat. Do we own it or do we know it? Which one? Which one? Do we own AI or do we know AI? Come on, I'm looking for the word.